The sunlight, direct fire enhancement. I got more degrees the chapters end with than people get kicked out of their section. I got more degrees in pain than you got a cleaner toilet. I got more degrees of surviving them than you even had a bullet to count on, to send and receive on. Which message did I send to remind myself that I'm not narrative? Folded and blown more times than the Henny and Hydro gets drunk and smoked. Let's land as creation. About anything, land as creation, but there's forms of pieces where you can be marked for and doing to anyone about wild. I guess life is frisky in style and creative and mild, but always hot and fried, and what a lovely sky style. Beans on the carpet, horses on the horses on the beans on the carpet, horses on the carpet. When words fail, music speaks. Bitter deeds.
Grabs like I'm Steve Nash on a rampage. She back as the weed whack like a landscape bro. Sad went to rehab, hit a bad low hard pass, brought the lean back like Fat Joe. Back throw for the kids back on her backbone. Think of the kids a little embarrassed like a dad joke. Hello, I'm a red flag with a cash flow. Red flag like I'm Chinese on the flagpole. Loving on every computer all around the whole globe. Feed Max and I feed Dells like Castro. Feed Max and I feed Dell like Castro. Stay next to my OG like Mac O. Come and teach on the TV. Word from I keep a 16. They shot me like Brown dress. Got a date ugly of women. They stress free. I got a 10 on my back cause I'm messy. I got a 10 on my back like I'm messy. I left a web on her body and she put her clothes on the web like it's Etsy. I see your shit, I keep scrolling, I scroll like a Dead Sea. You all the way soft, bitch, I don't play golf. I'm a god made saint with a cockcase face and a half black lung from the heartbreak days. I'm a concrete kid with a concave brain doing conquest, quiet, living cut cocaine. I'm not.
Here comes the heavy metal type of the remixes of my rap. Coffin, nail in the coffin, nail in the coffin, nail in the coffin, nail in the coffin. Hold it, like a coin toss and you thought you lost, but you got it, legs, not tails, you got heads up. Like better more times when people played heads up, 7 up. Or drop them till we you can be horny, and you count over. Be glad I'm not in the more. I've been watching too much. Folks, which part of death doesn't come often? It's like a dice roll each year, just making it through the next. That's why they invented Blue Cross and Blue Shield for health and everything that we wield. Between us stays private. Holla, 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 holla. Lip gloss static, say my name like it hurts. Late night voicemail, heavy breath. You still sound like cigarettes. Halo, bedroom eyes, talking wounds, talking lies. Neon tears on a dirty screen. You say I'm every bad dream. You let me in and blame the scar. Now you wear me like a warning sign in the dark. You wanted danger, soft and sweet, a pretty little curse with a heartbeat. Now I'm in your head like a siren through the dark. You call me poison, but you swallowed every spark. Things in her home, you're feeling swell. I'm dipping in the candy paint, dip in the candy paint.
shocked when I bite. I bite back, louder than your last attack. Teeth out, black heart, neon in the cracks. I bite back, no one ever just breaks. You can lose the body, but the monster stays awake. I bite back, every time you swing, every dirty little word just sharpens up my sting. I bite back, baby, that's a fact. You can come from my throat, but I'm the one who bites back. Love to die, always scared that I'd be left behind with the storm cloud wired into my mind. So I get lost in the sound, where the screaming can't drag me down, where the pieces of me still breathe under all this memory. I get lost in the sound, when the past comes circling around. If I drown, let it be in these waves.
Teenagers and youngsters need each other. That don't need monsters. The things that fall from the sky like the
Shiny orange.
battling monsters in through the fog, eating all types of adult stuff that we all can't conquer. It's time for the positive ones to sit down and let new ones come along.
With no big homies to show them the game.
Yo, and what makes it bad? Giving compliments. Since when is that a bad thing? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol mixed in. Yo, the weed don't taste the same.
With no big homies to show them.
Teenagers and youngsters need each other. That don't need monsters. The things that fall from the sky like the world. Battling monsters in through the fog, eating all types of adult stuff that we all can't conquer. It's time for the positive ones to sit down and let new ones come along.
With no big homies to show them the game.
Yo, and what makes it bad? Giving compliments. Since when is that a bad thing? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol mixed in. Yo, the weed don't taste the same.
With no big homies.
Teenagers and youngsters need each other. That don't need monsters. The things that fall from the sky like the world. Battling monsters in through the fog, eating all types of adult stuff that we all can't conquer. It's time for the positive ones to sit down and let new ones come along.
With no big homies to show them the game.
Yo, and what makes it bad? Giving compliments. Since when is that a bad thing? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol mixed in. Yo, the weed don't hit the
With no
same.
big homies to show them.
Teenagers and youngsters need each other. That don't need monsters. The things that fall from the sky like the world. Battling monsters in through the fog, eating all types of adult stuff that we all can't conquer. It's time for the positive ones to sit down and let new ones come along.
With no big homies to show them the game.
Yo, and what makes it bad? Giving compliments. Since when is that a bad thing? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol mixed in. Yo, the weed don't hit the same.
With no big homies.
Let's ride. Met her on a late night, body like a siren. Tatted up skin, eyeless fade to black. She got me high, coming down, girl, take me high. Crazy, but I'm hooked on the fumes. She light me up, set me on fire. Ain't no coming down, girl. Get lost, fuck a world that don't know us. Blowing out smoke while she rides like a Lotus. Ride or die, crazy, but I'm hooked on the fumes. Fade away, riding through the city with a blunt in my lip. Ain't no rider in the whip, just Plus my pistol on my hip. Ain't no handouts, ain't no favors. I don't do that clout shit. Everybody talking big, but they ain't never done shit. I've been grinding on my own since a youngin' in the game. Ain't nobody put me on, ain't nobody know my pain. I don't need no cosign, I don't need no fucking crew. I just drop these bangers solo, let the real ones hear the truth. I ain't gotta share no credit, all this work is from my hands. Built this empire out the money, switching up my plans. I don't do no fake love, I don't do no fake gap. If I cut you out my circle, you ain't never coming back. I don't need no friends, did this shit myself, I don't follow no trends. Ain't no features on my records, I don't need no help. If I don't trust you, I don't need you, I do my name. I don't wanna shake no hands, I don't wanna take no pics. On my records, I don't need no in my mix. I don't do no fucking clowns, keep my music independent, keep my mind up on my dough. If you wasn't there before, then don't be knocking on my door. I'm a loner, I'm a stoner, I don't need no friends.
Interception of how I devour my constellation. I'm unrecognized, cruel, no. So I captivate hearts beyond the melodies. Even us as middle-aged folks still don't reach the gap of beyond on other crews. Because they might have more money than you, but you can have more talent than they do. So just smile. But I think the negative types of raps is really the racist on the ASAP type. If you think not, then perhaps that's another chat. Because how much has progressed in this planet from negative accusations? That isn't unburied, unsolved mysteries. Our intellect, because we individuals on the select, but can be created for the most momentous occasion. Youngsters, oh well, they're watching now, ducking from the monsters. Youngsters, we're ducking and running with guns and blasting and magic against the monsters. Yeah, with the middle age and the opener. I lean with the bass, you just a watcher. I'm not only a spitter, she after my D because I'm a lure, and she wants the bigger half like it's a sinker. Why don't you sit right? I like the way you do that right there. Why don't you sit right? Look at as an empty, you get shot up by the gaseous spray. The beats hit you and I love you the most. What can I say? I love to sleep and wake up with you outside of my dream. We can make the money more times and leave the money seen with more times than people get murdered. I smoke a lot of green, so why don't you sit over her? I like the way you do that right there. Why don't you sit right her? I like the way you do that right there. Why don't you sit right her? I like the words there, music speaks. Instrumentals. I'm a bad baddie, like in a bad baddie. Hit the echo crack, gold on teeth and a Scottish black. Hands in the dark, got a spell in my wrist. Kiss the venom on the edge of my lips. I walking late like a on the moon. Whole room hush when I take that grin. You watch your fear, I brought perfume. Now the night goes back and lets me in. Smoke some weed in my love chairs. In the night chairs, get rid of the green. Whole room hush when I take that grin. You watch your fear, I brought perfume. Now the night goes back and lets me in. Black hands in the dark, got a spell in my wrist. Kiss the venom on the edge of my lips. I walking late like a on the moon. Whole room hush when I take that grin. You watch your fear, I brought perfume. Now the night goes back and lets me in. Smoke some weed in my love chairs. In the like in a bad baddie. In the town, hit the echo crack. Gold on teeth and a Scottish black. Hands in the dark, got a spell in my wrist. Kiss the venom on the edge of my lips. Rebel Razor. Whoever knew my ruby, shiny side laser that burned through your car as it flipped to turn over. Hit a tree, pivot itself and fell over the mountain. Peekaboo. I saw you go, ghost, and gone goodbye. What a two. I seen it too. It fell to me up and I said hello to her. And good evening. clutched it. DW to how deep? Sharp 8 up, sharp bay, sharp had you in the eat ups mix, and then trying to social love for the year. I never see you up close, my dear. Drink some more and just pass it back along with me, my dear. Feeling it like ice to frost, whoa, fireball that I shoot at y'all like 2 3 up my vampire. The fire way that I shoot up my gun is like that. But I'm with it, I'm by, I'm saved. So that's just how it is. And my endorsement, it's my addition. Seeming to me, semi-automatic.
Newest picture when I slip though. When I drink some liquor and I slit a risky place. Drink some Chris and get out. Bubbly, feeling all nice. I give it to these tornadoes with spits that tear up our own wet. And think about others, the what we going out when we hold our speed. Ain't I walking carnivals, rides that I feel like stopping and buying some stuff while I'm looking, glancing, lancing my life. Screw these so slow up, for the turbulence is going round, feeling good. Wisdom when it comes to the fire or how you feel. But I say goodbye to that Mr. Reese. They'll get sold and we can smoke a bit and drink some milkshakes. Or we can go off and play sports and tennis. Or we can do something else. Kick back and lean and make out and all kinds of threads. When I fell off her shoulders was closed. I'm feeling and I'm good and on over whoever need. Walk away and then we can get on the news screen. Is how I feel when I sell and take my pictures and nothing. When I'm holding this gun, it's always like 3 years in it.
Middle-agers and youngsters need each other during these monsters and things that fall from the sky like the horror. Battling monsters in through the foggy and all types of adult stuff that we all can't comprehend. It's time for the positive ones to sit down and let new ones come along.
With no big homies to show them the game.
Yo, and what makes it bad? Giving compliments. Since when is that a bad thing? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol mixed in. Yo, the weed don't hit the same.
With no big homies to show them.
Middle-agers and youngsters need each other during these monsters and things that fall from the sky like the horror. Battling monsters in through the foggy and all types of adult stuff that we all can't comprehend. It's time for the positive ones to sit down and let new ones come along.
With no big homies to show them the game.
Yo, and what makes it bad? Giving compliments. Since when is that a bad thing? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol mixed in. Yo, the weed don't hit the same.
With no big homies.
And I'm not sure if I want them to. This is how I feel. Tight in the joints, jagged in the voice, the world pressing through every vein. I'm alive, but I'm raw, and it hurts, but it feels like moonlight. Buzzing with something I don't recognize. Feet on the ground, but my head's spinning. Every thought splits in two, and I can't tell which half is me, which half is the noise. Hands twitch, words hang in the throat like they're afraid of landing, and I'm not sure if I want them to. This is how I feel. Tight in the joints, jagged in the voice, the world pressing through every vein. Cool, I shrug, I smirk. Mug on the desk, hairline crack, slow spread, sip it anyway. Like, yeah, that
fat tracks. Mom says breathe, dad says plan. Group chat bleeds, blue bubbles, red flags. Oh damn, sky keeps losing balls. I just straighten my thrift store coat. I stay calm while it all breaks down. Porcelain smile in a bummed out town. Teeth on glass, but I don't make a sound. I don't. If it burns, let it burn. I'm fine. Hold my nerve on a fault line. And in the wreck, hands in my pockets, sweat on my neck. If I crack, that's a win, so I breathe in the chaos, let it crawl.
And rap in the Wolfpack.
Porcelain smile in a bummed out town. Teeth on glass.
32 Spitter D playlist. 1632 Spitter D playlists. Rearranged my life more times than I'm predicted to be bet against. I got more hate mail than I do have spam or block to jet. I'm moving and cruising too fast to regret or forgive and forget. Flip it over, it's a coin, it's a mistake made. But what happened, what was planted, it missed, and now I didn't come back for it. I guess I'm absent-minded. Or it's a coin, it's a mistake made. But what happened, what was planted, it missed, and now I didn't come back for it. I guess I'm absent-minded from the bad things of bad habits. What a bad reflect and a bad memory of reckoning, or a good report of myself that's always rewrote and reheard and re-swerved more times than my words give you courage to get out of those that preserve or sit around and deserve better times than I could wrap a word to curve. More skills than nuts collected by a squirrel. Which type of girl should I bend over? God, I'm never gonna get one in this big ass world, so I don't need one, I guess so. I never thought of that as a slogan or in my raps at all. I'm glad I stand outside of me and never discourage my chainsaw. What a fella, what a reckoning. What day is it? Is it Sunday? Or is it I know what you did last summer? Whatever happened to the guns of hacky sacks and giving each other meals instead of money to get each other out of the jail cell? Wow. It's the 5th. 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 What you know about 1632? 1632. Spitter D. Anomalies. I'm surviving more times than people allergic to yellow wasps or red ones, the black ones. There's also orange and green and blue ones. You never know which color that comes out to hunt us. Like as if life was so narrative to be out here where it's not narrow-minded and aerobic. Seems that your text around me that you can't be American landings. It must be something else what was walking. More times than people, let's go. More times than you even got the gas to go. I got more times I've walked around and had other spots to make it out there. Hell, I've already lived and had kids and moved on from marriages. More times than you even had bigger money to get better women. Did I say that correction? Bigger, bitter women. That's correction. Oh, more times than people get filled in corrections. Which one, the jail or the sentences? Neither one is stopping how life is, how you can use a lot of things as reference. I didn't mean to say use, but how'd I spell it? You'll have to guess after these news. I don't know what's worse, yours or mine, but there's no R's. Or is it rated R? That's the only topic that's tainted. anything to anyone about anything. Say anything. Renegade, never been afraid to say anything to anyone about anything. Renegade, never been afraid to say anything about anything. Oh no 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 no. Oh no no. Oh no no. Oh no no. Blazing, incredible, grazing like bullets, but there's none shining. Just like the mess ups in my haircuts. Tattooed the way it is, the less is the more expansion. I guess that's bigger than everything, worth more than the billions. I'm like feeling that flirtatious with these ladies, and I'm chilling back, kicking, pounded with the homies if they want some products. I got the Spitter D playlist on the raps and tunes. I also can slide out TikTok news. Oh, it's radio, clubs, and oh no no, renegade. Never been afraid to say anything to anyone about anything. A renegade, never been afraid to say anything to anyone about anything. Yeah yeah yeah. I'm feeling no badness, like nah 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 nah. Yeah yeah. That's rapping. Got it going on. Happens in good news. What happened to the shrapnel that hit up the bad view? It's like priests with demons. They get banished like a baby in the holy water when it's baptized, even when it isn't. That's how Hollywood works here in the south of the other parts of United. Ooh, look at these diamonds. We're all shining like we're shiny diamonds. Confidence. Oh no 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 no. Confident. Oh no no. No no no. I'm confident. Oh no no. Oh no no. I'm confident. Oh no 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 no. She's confident. Oh no no. She's confident. Oh no no. She's confident. Oh no. She's confident. Spit a rap of the 35, slipping and slips, these slapping them. I'm piecing out of this muggle cuggle, but I'm not a muggle when I cuddle. I'm Spitter D with my instrumental. Oh no, here it goes to my products like Spitter D. Checking in on the tool shop, I got it going on like the rock star. More shines than people believed in the Power Rangers and believe in this little wolf pack of ours. Oh, we shine like stars, made up the same thing more than the stone weed that crumbles. Oh no no, she's confident. Oh no no, she's confident. Oh no no, who's a renegade? Never been afraid to say anything to anyone about anything. It's a renegade. I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to say anything to anyone about anything. A renegade. Never been afraid to say anything to anyone about anything. A renegade. Never been afraid to say anything to anyone about anything. Middle-agers and youngsters need each other during these monsters and things that fall from the skies like the orbs. Battling monsters in through the foggy and all types of adult stuff that we all can't comprehend. It's time for the positive ones to sit down and let new ones come along.
With no big homies to show them the game.
Yo, and what makes it bad? Giving compliments. Since when is that a bad thing? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol mixed in. Yo, the weed don't hit the same.